Or do you have a picture?
Yeah, you're there.
Mine doesn't have a picture.
I need more cord.
Hey, we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live on Wednesday at 4-ish. Hey, Fran and Sue, and Susan and Brenda and Kathleen and Jody and Sharon and Stephanie and Carolyn and Joanne and Connie and Peggy and Victor and Sharon. Welcome, everybody. It's so good to see you guys. I'm excited. We have a ton of Christmas specials for you guys. So, hang on one second. Okay, let me know when. So we do have our last customer of the day is still browsing. So I'm gonna leave in a second to go ring her up. But we can get started. If you're new to watching, crazy, my computer is upside down. And my life is upside down. Is that Roger? He should be in front of the camera more often. I know. I think he didn't realize that I already hit the live button. Okay, so we would love it if you would push the share button and share this with all of your friends, because they're going to be really upset if you're having all the fun and they're missing out. If you're new to watching, we're in Gardnerville, Nevada, which is by South Lake Tahoe, Reno area, Northern Nevada. And it's so hot. And we have no air conditioning. But I do have a fan. And I did buy a Wuzu, but I have not plugged it in yet.
Still in the box.
It's still in the box. I'm working on it. There's only so much you can do in a day. Welcome, Lynn. I know, Ann. I know. Okay, so if you did not check your boxes, if you guys did not receive the owl for the owl challenge, let me know and we will get that one of these in your box free to you. I ran out of the copies, so I had to go get more printed. So this is a pattern. I found it up in Eleanor's stash of stuff that was never published. So this is Eleanor's sample of the owl. If you look really close, they used old wooden forks for the legs. But in the owl challenge that we're doing for Reno, you can do any owl you want. You can put it on the back of a jacket. You can do an applique. You can do a tote bag. You can do anything you want. So if you need the owl pattern, just let me know and we will get that to you. We'll put it on your box. A Wuzu, Anita, is a fan. There is no setup for the Wuzu. Just plug it in. Elaine, I know we don't know each other very well yet, but soon you will learn that even just taking something out of the box, like I bought a brand new sewing machine and the box was like a coffee table. I think it took me almost a year to get it out. Like we tripped on it in the classroom for a year before I actually opened the box and took it out. One of these days. No, we'll get it done. I just got it back from Costco, so I haven't had time. Okay. Please send I'll send it to you, Susan. You don't need to see it. I'll just send it to you. Does Doris have any ideas for the wool? It's Sharon Weber. What ideas are you talking about, Sharon? Does Doris have any ideas for the wool? Let me know what kind of ideas should she have, because she has limitless ideas up in her head. Christy, it's true. It was at least 6 months that my sewing machine sat in the box. Well, welcome, Allie and Barb and Beverly Ann. Beverly Ann, I loved what you did with the Cecilia pattern. So a lot of you guys, we gave out a free mermaid pattern that was Eleanor Peace Bailey's. We put it in your guys' box probably 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. But Beverly Ann actually kind of morphed it to more what she wanted to do. She tweaked it a little bit. It is adorable. So if you haven't seen it, you can find it on Fabric Chick Stitch Along. And if you haven't joined Fabric Chick Stitch Along, join, because that's where we post all the free links. Like this Saturday, we have Applique Club at 3 o'clock, which is free. So, and everything is via Zoom. Or if you're local, you can come into the shop. Is she still okay? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to show you the first few items while we're waiting. Hey, Becky, it's good to see you. Oh, you're going to have a lot of wool, Sharon. So Doris uses her wool in dryer balls. She also cleans it and dyes it so that we can use it in our wool projects. all kinds of things you can do with wool. So in the next 2 hours, we're going to show you a lot of items. And all you have to do if you're new, you just write S and the number and how many you want of them. So if you want multiple panels, write how many you want. So we have S134, which is $20 for this beautiful panel, and it's big. So I'm 5'8" and 3/4, and it's almost as big as me. So you literally could just throw Minky on the back of it and make it into a lap quilt, or you could just throw a few borders on it and make it into a bed quilt, or you can hang it on the wall. So S134 is for beautiful, bright, not your typical color Christmas, but really pretty. You could turn the little boxes around it into an advent calendar if you wanted. And here we have it already quilted up. And I did use a metallic thread. I am going to poke holes in my quilt and put Christmas lights on it. But the ones we ordered were too big and distracting. So I need to order a new set of lights that are smaller. Here, I'm going to unplug you for half a second so you can get up close, and then we'll plug you back in. I know, Christy. We will. Oh, Susan, I'll look and see if we have any more mermaid patterns. And there might be one in your box because it's from a few weeks ago. We put it in everybody's box that wanted it. My box is awaiting my visit to the shop. Traffic is a mess, but I'll try tomorrow. I am open, Suzette, and traffic, it seems bad, but it really isn't that bad. It moves pretty fast. The only thing is turning left. If you're turning left to our side of the street, you just have to, there's an opening on the Dentist and on Circle and on Bell. So either, if you can't get onto Circle, which is the south end, just go to the next street and it circles around behind the housing development. So it really is not that bad. Okay, so we have a bunch of these little panels, and these ones are freebies. Okay, so we have these. If you're not the lucky winner, these are, I used part of the panel for a class. So we have a bunch of these. Wait a second. Roger says he lost you. Let me find, stay. Okay. So we have 3 freebies here. Let me pull some names. We should I'm just going to scroll. And I have Lynn Waddell. Here, you can write Lynn. Hey, Phyllis. Oh, Phyllis is writing. Okay. The next one I have is Kathleen Rader. And Anne Lindenmeyer. Anne, I think you have this panel. So we have, I'm going to show you a couple of ideas. I thought you could sew them end to end like this. I'm going to do just a little layout for you and make a table runner if you wanted. And then I'd probably like applique this as a hot plate and like throw it in the center or something just to be something different, a different idea. But you could do just a single like hot plate. I actually started thread painting one. I just had it in my hand. Oh, just to give you an idea, if you want to thread paint, here's one that I started thread painting a long time ago. We did a class on that. And then I have, I did some dimensional little confetti here in the centers to give it dimension. And then here's some glamour thread that I did the thread painting with. And then I have some double-sided leaves here that that I'm going to just kind of applique on here, but dimensional. So it's more of a wall art quilt. So if you are thinking about like just trying and dibble-dabbling in with thread painting and dimensional art, this is a great project. You got a lot of possibilities. So I'm going to show you the panels. Hang on a second. I don't want to lose my leaves. I spent like 5 minutes on them. Okay, so we have S123 for $4.95. S123 for $4.95 is the black butterflies. This would also look really pretty on like one of them on the front of the vest and then one of them on the back of the vest. And then we have its partner, S124. S124 is $4.95. S124. S124. And then we have the one that is the odd shaped in that collection is S125. S125 is $3.95. So if you want to just get a small block so you can try your hand at thread painting, and you can join us on Applique Club this Saturday from 3 to 6. And if you want tips and tricks on thread painting and doing dimensional stuff, we can show you that. Okay, let's see. Now I got your comments. Kathleen says she loves the shout out of names like Romper Room. I know it's true. I think everybody should be acknowledged. And I'm just glad you guys are here. It's like, it's like getting together with all your girlfriends. Anne says, let me see it. See what? Hey, Emily, how are you?
She said she has it.
Oh, okay. I know you do. Okay, let's see. So we've got a ton of Christmas stuff. Some of you guys might have these. Some we have a lot of. Some we have limited numbers of. We're just getting ready to set up our Christmas section. So I want to clean house so we can make room for new stuff. So this is those cute little felt Christmas ornaments with the sequins. Everything you need comes in here. We have S05 is going to make the Christmas ornaments with the dangly feet. S05, we have 2 of those kits. And then S04 for $28. And you've got a ton of stuff here. That makes the little village ornaments. Super cute, kind of takes you back to the time of Romper Room. For those of us old enough to remember these cute little ornaments. They're back. Everything comes back in this industry. S03 is $16 for an adorable nativity quilt. This way. And I'm not sure that I believe this, but it says concise time-based steps. I've just worked with you girls long enough to know that I'm not sure how they can do concise time-based, because Phyllis is going to get it done in 5 minutes and Doris might take 5 years.
That's right.
But she's going to enjoy the process.
She's ready.
S03 is $16. Here, you can show them. These panels are easy to show.
Okay.
And then it will say right here, like here, we only have 3 of those left.
Alrighty, so there are 3 of, it's S06. The truck is sideways, but they're all different. So you have 4 panels to work from. So S06 is $12. S06 is $12. Those are nice sized placemats or pillows or a nice centerpiece or down the doors. Making all of those. Okay, let's see. The next one we have is S02. S02 is Santa going down the chimney. So S02 is $10. Santa going down the chimney. And there must be a lot of those. She doesn't have those. So Santa going down the chimney is S02 at $10. There are 3 of this panel left, so S01 is $14. There's only 3 of these left. Oh, it's the snowman. So S01 is $14. And it has quite a few different snowmen. That one's kind of fun. Only 3 of those left. So S01, $14. So S01 is the snowman. It's $14. S02, $10 is the Santa going down the chimney. And then the first one, and there's only, there's only 3 of these left. S06 is the 4 square, different squares with the truck and Santas. So S06, $12. So those are the faster than she can do. And I'm going to go over here and find a trim because I know there's one trim here. So it was the last one I put up on the shelf. S07 is $2.95 a yard. It's oak leaves and acorns on a neat little ribbon. And you can actually use either side, either brown or green. You could go either way. So that's S07 at $2.95 a yard. It's a neat little trim. And then we've got sewing machine pin. That's the white one. That's at $5.95. So that's S146. It's the white sewing machine. And then we have S147, also at $5.95. Is the lovely little lavender sewing machine. And then we've got 148. There's only 3 of these necklaces left that have the sewing machine and the scissors on them. And they are $12.95. There's 3 of those left is all.
Judy Spivey says, hi, Doris.
Hi, Judy. So that was S07 for $2.95 a yard is the acorn trim. S146 is the white sewing machine for $5.95. S147 is the purple lavender sewing machine pin for $5.95. And S148 is the necklace. This is a fun trim. Okay. Let's see what else is back here. Oh. So she had to go digging in the back room to find the pillow because she found more kits that she didn't know she had. So the kit is 143 for $36. And if you want just the pattern, it's 144 for $11. So this is the little mama and the baby elephant packing the Christmas tree. She's big enough. So the kit again was 143 for $36. And the pattern is 144 for $11. And then let's see the back. That's
We're
everything.
back. Excellent. I heard you. You were doing a great job. Now I know I can take a vacation.
So that's them. Now I'll let her take over and I'll hack it all out.
Okay. Just I showed this to you last week, but I'm just gonna keep showing you it in the stages that we're at because that's about as good as it gets around here. So we had this frond panel that I love. I love frond. Stephanie Brandenburg artwork is one of my favorites. So last week we showed you this panel, and I told you I love vintage Christmas mice. Like, I hate rodents, but why I like the Christmas ones is beyond me, but I do. And so, like, who thought to make mice into Christmas decorations? Like, that is bizarre in my head. Anyhow, so I'm going to take this photo right here. I just printed this off coloringpages.com, and I just typed in Christmas mice. So I've got this photo image, and we traced it. And when I say we, I mean Doris traced this for me. So I'm going to felt this into my little mouse peeking out of the inside of my wreath. And then I'm probably going to do a few dimensional double-sided leaves. So I figure every week I'm going to show you where we're at on this. But Doris isn't sure how much wool that I'm going to need in case you want to do one like this. So she has pulled all the different colors, different shades of browns, so that we've got a good start on what we're going to do. So that's where we're at. When we get the mouse done, we will know if you want to do a mouse, we'll know how much wool that she needs to get for you.
And we could do gray mice also.
Okay, if you want a gray mouse, we can do that.
Stick yourself.
I know, it's a prickly pin. Okay, did I use any Terry Joanne that keeps dragging on my okay. Let's see. So Mel, it's good to see you again. Okay, so I'm not going to go back and scroll all the comments. I'll scroll them tonight, though. So I rewatch this as soon as it's over. I rewatch it and then do all the invoices for you guys. So last night I posted a picture on Facebook and Instagram, and this was the panel that I used. So S115 for $15, and it's a good size panel. It's like almost the size of Doris. S115 is $15, and then I quilted it last night, and I put chenille on it. So this is what it looks like with the chenille. And chenille is a super easy bias tape. So you literally just lay the bias tape down where you want it. It comes like this, and you lay it where you want it, and then you just stitch down the center of it. And when you throw it in the washing machine, it chenilles up like the vintage chenille. So you can add this to anything you want to add it to. And then I took the larger chenille and created the binding with that. So I added the 4 layers of the larger chenille, the 5/8 chenille for the binding. And they say it's super quick and easy. I'm not sure it is super quick. Although I did probably get the whole binding on in 30 minutes. So I guess that's quick. But because I was having to like sit at the sewing machine and do it, as opposed to taking it home and like binge watching a movie or something, it felt like forever. So S115 is the panel. S115 is the panel for $15. And I just laid the chenille just all the way straight down and straight across where the blocks meet the sashing so that it looks like it's pieced. S115 is the panel. If you want the pale yellow chenille, I did S116 for $14.95 is the chenille in between the blocks. S116 for $14.95. If you need 3/8 chenille in any other colors, just let us know because we should have all the colors in stock. And then the 5/8, the larger one, is the one that we used for the binding. S117 is $19. So 116 is the 3/8, 117 is the 5/8. We do have all the colors, I believe, on the website, but that, and then I use the yellow minky on the back. So it makes a quick, fun baby gift if you have somebody that might need a baby gift. I've impaled myself.
Again.
Always. Okay, and then I just want to show you what we're going to be doing on Monday. So I'm going to be showing you guys a quick and easy 10-minute table runner. And we're going to demo that on Monday. So tune in Monday at 4 o'clock. And then also I have a sales rep that called me today to ask if I went through my gift box. And Roger had put it on top of some stuff because he didn't know what to do with it. But we might have some freebies on Monday because look at this. So, Monday we're going to go through and see if you guys think we need to order. This is like the next release of fabric. So I'm going to have you guys do the shopping experience with me. But then look at, these are some new fabric lines. So we might have to do some freebies of this on Monday. So tune in on Monday. We got a lot of fun stuff at Stored. And I have a ton of demos that I keep saying, oh, we need to do that, but then we don't have enough time in our day. Okay, Phyllis looks a little bit bored, so I thought I'd bring out the trims.
I did only one.
On the binding, was it on both sides or what? So it is with the binding, the chenille binding. You do 2 layers, so you're going to cut whatever size your top is and whatever size your bottom is. You're going to cut 2 layers for the back and stitch it on. So what I did is I zigzagged, I trimmed my quilt, and then I zigzagged it all the way around. I don't think you could, here you can barely see it in there. So I zigzagged around the entire quilt, and then you add 2 rows on the back. So you, so there's 2 rows to give it the thickness. 2 rows on the back, and I sewed those 2 on. I didn't try to sew all 4 at the same time, but I thought about it. But all the tutorials I watched said to sew one side and then the other side. So you've got 2 layers on the front, 2 layers on the back, and then that's what it looks like. It's just very vintagey and fun. Okay. The piggy needs some wings. We all need wings, Beverly Ann. We all need wings. Can one roll do the quilt? Julie, yes. So I had, there's 25 yards in the 3/8, and I only used 15. I measured it so we can do kits. So in case you don't want the to buy a whole roll, because it's kind of pricey. If you don't want to buy a whole roll and you just want enough for that quilt, let me know that you want chenille for the kit, and then we'll measure that out. The 5/8, I had leftovers. So 1 roll will definitely do it. You'll have leftovers. I'm a political watching Fabric Chicks and convention at the same time. Judy, that just sounds a little bit depressing. I mean, you might
entertaining.
You might as well just watch Fabric Chicks. Doing red chenille on a, oh, and post it on the stitch along so we can see what you're doing with the red chenille. Okay. Let me see. I think I got all your comments. Oh, Susan's watching it too. You girls are very good at multitasking. But I do love it that you guys keep informed. So then when we do the Zooms, you can update me because I don't watch anything political whatsoever. All of my information comes from you girls, which might be a little bit scary. Okay, so we have here trims. S113 is the black and gold trim. S112 is the green trim. And I'm going to show you where we use the green trim in a real project. And I could not find the placemats for this, but you can use your imagination. So this, on this pillow, is where we inserted this green trim. So if you just want a little bit of pizzazz to your projects, those trims are great. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of wine too. Okay, S113 is the black with gold trim. S113 is the black with gold trim. S112 is the green with gold trim. And then we've got a lot of rickrack because I just tried to go around the shop and pull all the green and red trims. So a lot of you might have these in your stash, but you might have used them and need to replace them. S108 is 75 cents for the green rickrack. S108 is 75 cents a yard for the green rickrack. And then this one I found upstairs. So we're doing a special on this one. $1 a yard for this fun ribbon. S105 is $1 a yard. And it's what is it? 1.5 inch wide ribbon. 1.5 inch wide ribbon. S105 is $1 a yard. S105 is $1 a yard. A very good price point. The ones that I didn't have prices on them in the shop. I just made them $1 a yard. So this one would be beautiful to tie up packages and bows with. S112 is $1 a yard. S112 is $1 a yard. And then this is a beautiful limey green sequins. S110, S110. Kathleen, you're my favorite. You are teacher's pet. It's a good thing you don't have anything distracting you, because if we do an auction or something, you're going to miss out because you're going to be too busy watching the jibber jabber on the TV. S122 is the gold metallic-y trim. S122, $1 a yard. And it is 2 inches wide. 2 inches wide. It is the colorful panel. I think it was, we'll get the number, Christy. Oh, Barb, okay, your teacher's pet too. Metallic trim, please. Which metallic trim, Anne? Which metallic trim do you want? And then we're going to take a break on trim so that Phyllis can catch up.
134.
134. Christy, 134 is the big Christmas panel. S122 is the gold metallic kind of squares. It's really, really beautiful. Very metallic-y. I would use it for tying bows and things. S122 is $1 a yard. And then the limey green, fabulous sequin trims is S110 for $1 a yard. And okay, and then we're gonna hold off on trims for a minute till Phil. And how much do you want? But which one? Which metallic trim does she want?
3 metallic trims.
Inquiring minds want to know. Here's the minky. If you need the minky for the back of that animal quilt, the minky is 60 inches wide, 58-ish to 60 inches wide. S118 is $14 a yard, and it's normally $17.95. So we just thought we'd have a lot of specials today. I don't know why, because I want to work really hard all week cutting and filling all the orders. So we got lots of good prices for you guys today. S118 is $14 a yard for the pill yellow. I kind of did yellow so that it doesn't make it too girl or too boy. It's very gender neutral. Okay. Are we ready for some more trims?
Yeah.
Okay. We have, so the second Monday of the month, we do a Christmas Prep 2024 Zoom. So that is just 2 hours that we set aside, and we'd love for you to join us. We work on something Christmassy. So Christmas ornaments, Christmas gifts, Christmas, you can work on anything you want. Just join us for the company. We don't really care. But I just got these little spools. And if you watched last Monday, we did the scrap tape and we just layered all the green fabrics on it. And then I did a zigzag stitch because on the Juki, I think I'm missing my free motion foot. I might have stolen it for a different machine, but I couldn't get it to work. So I just did the zigzag stitch on all the raw edges of the scraps. And then we cut them into triangles, and Tina took it home to add it to a pillow with one of her poinsettia art blocks. But I'm going to do another one for this Monday, and I'm going to cut them into triangles and then stuff them and create trees. And then this will be the little tree trunk. So if you need a wooden spool, these are not vintage, but they're reproductions. But look at how cute. I had it up here and then it fell down. Remember last year we did these Christmas trees, maybe even 2 years ago. So look at how cute that is as a tree stump. So we're going to do that as the class on the Monday. It will only take a half a minute, so we might do other demos too. This tree was using the Kasashi flower maker, but instead of putting all the petals together, we just did them individually and then put pins in to make the Christmas tree. So just a little idea. We love to give you ideas on what you can do. If you need a more formal demo on that, let me know, and I'll do that on a Monday. So if you need the wooden spools, if you want just one, we have S130 for $375. S130 for $375. Or if you want 3 of them, we did a bundle package, S129 for $8. So S130 is $375 for 1, or 129 is 3 for $8. So if I were you, I'd get the 3 and make a tree village. And we really are like, I have such a great feeling and sense of accomplishment when I actually use up scraps. So we might be looking for more ideas for scraps, but my trees are going to be really scrappy. So mark your calendars and join us for the Christmas prep Zoom, the second Monday of every month. Okay, we got some more trims because Phyllis looked like she was getting bored. S99 is a gold metallic trim rickrack. S99 is $2.25. I have a few different colors. If you remember, Anne did a Christmas ornament class for us using the jumbo rickrack. S98 is the beautiful turquoise. And then I love this color. S100 is kind of the brown coppery color. $2.25 a yard for the jumbo rickrack. Oh, Donna, I love that. I hope you have a glass of wine. S100 is the brown kind of coppery jumbo rickrack metallic. S98 is the beautiful, very vibrant turquoise, and S99 is the gold. $2.25 a yard. I know you guys use this up, so even though we've shown you before, you need to restock your supply because you do use it up. S109 is 50 cents for the, let's see, half-inch gold rickrack. Half-inch gold rickrack is S109 for 50 cents a yard. S109 for 50 cents a yard. And then we're going to give Phyllis a little bit of a break. S109 is 50 cents a yard. Okay, let me see if we can find these pillows. I'm missing the 4th one. I could not for the life of me find it. But we did different trims on all of them. One of them has dingo balls. So this was from a cute little panel. If you want the kit, there's the dingo balls on the 4th pillow. The kit includes the backing fabric, the panel, and the trims for the 4 pillows. S89 is $25. It's normally $33.98. So you're saving like $8.02. So makes 4 pillows. All you need to do is add stuffing. S89 is $25. And I have 3 of these panels left if you want just the panel. Here, let me repen this. Hang on a second. S90 is $6. You could make placemats with that. 4 placemats. S90 is 6. Oops, we did it upside down. S90 is $6 for the panel, and we only have 3 panels left. S90, so you can make placemats, you could make gift bags, you could make all kinds of fun things. S90 is $6, and we only have 3 of those panels left. Oh, tonight is margarita night. Kathleen, I wish you lived closer. Silver Rickrack, Donna, I did not see any in the shop, but I am writing it down.
Thank you.
I'm writing it down so I can order some. Oops, this is that. I need to make sure I get those. Okay. Do you want the jumbo Rickrack? Well, I probably need to just order all silver Rickrack.
There's a lot of that at Christmas time.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect, Allie. We'll get you on the list. They're already sold. So if you want the kit S89 is $25 for the kit, and that includes the Rickrack, the pom-poms, the panel, and the backing fabric to make the pillows. So $25, that's $6 a pillow. That's a good price for a pillow. Okay, did Phyllis catch up with? Ooh, I hate to do sale fest. Oh, we've got, no, I want to do that all together. Okay, this one I only have one of. S128 is $24. And it's a little bundle. You get a half yard of the Go With It fabric and a yard of the snowman fabric. And then you get the panel. S128 is $24 for the whole collection. So a yard of the front door, the house, the basically the all over print, a half yard of the truck print, and then the 2 panels. Well, it's 1 panel, but 2 blocks that go with it. So you can make pillows or tote bags, or you can put it into a quilt. I only have 1 of these truck panels left, so we just did a collection. S128 is $24. Do you have turquoise chenille? Yes, I'm pretty sure we do. Let me look, Julie. Can you cancel the panel? I'll take the pillow kit inside. Okay, perfect. Do you have small metallic red Rickrack? I do not, but I will order it, Ann. Okay, so this is S128 for the truck panel, the half a yard of the trucks, and the 1 yard of the snowman village. Tiny metallic red. And I'll call him, I'll order it, and then I'll call him tomorrow and tell him I need it rushed for next week. Because from what I hear, Christmas is not that far away. Right, Victor? It's like 160 days away or something crazy. Okay, we do have the tiny red metallic, or pink metallic. So S104 is 75 cents for the tiny pink metallic. And then S96, these must have come in at different times or from a different company, because the sage green is only 65 cents a yard. So the pink is 75 cents. Here, I'm going to just do this so that we don't confuse you guys. It's easy. I know we're blondes. It's easy. We're going to do 65 cents, okay? That way, it's all the same. S104 is 65 cents a yard, and S96 for the sage green metallic is change out yellow for Okay, I'm gonna get the turquoise and see if you like it. Here, you can show them that. I'll get a turquoise Sheila and see if they like the color.
Okay. I'm going to throw out the forest green. Forest green. So that's S97. She's got that at 70 cents a yard. So 70 cents a yard. Got forest green. Okay, and then, ooh, we have some bigger red, but not metallic. So 101 is also 75 cents a yard. It's the nice size red.
And then these are the 3 colors of turquoisey blue that I have. So I think the Bahama blue would be the prettiest, but just let me know which one you like the best. Okay, perfect, Jody. I'll put a note. I'm gonna put a note to hold basket till shop pop.
So this one's Bahama blue. The middle one is jade. And that is pale blue on the end.
Did you hear?
I did.
Did you hear Phyllis? Okay, one on the left. My left or your left? Right? Okay, so we've got pale blue or Bahama blue. Bahama blue is your left, my right. I think she wants the Bahama blue, but we'll see. So we've got Bahama blue or pale blue. Bahama blue, pale blue. Okay, I've got Jody and Donna doing the shop hop. Perfect. Oh, we still have 162 days till Christmas. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, the Bahama blue. Okay, so we're gonna do. Okay, I only have one of these kits left. It makes this Christmas bag, which is super cute, very well done. It's got a lining. It's very professional. Got a lining. It's got these little pull tags, cute little tags on the end. If you're detail oriented, the fuzz does not come with it, or the Remy hair. But it's super cute, very, very detail oriented, very professional. I only have one of those kits left, and then we have the pattern on clearance. So the S87 is $7 for the pattern. S87, and it comes with, you can put a reindeer or you can put ho, ho, ho. And if you want the, oh, here, let's mark this down even more. If you want the kit, I know I need new samples, so we got to get rid of some of these. So let's go 35. So if you want the kit, we only have one left. It includes everything you need. They did not put any interfacing in there. It does not feel like. So you just have the dishcloth, that heavy dishcloth canvasy fabric is what the outside of the bag is. And then the lining, the pull tabs, the rope, everything you need for the applique. S84 is $35. So you save $7. S84 is for the kit for the everything you need. S87 is for the pattern. Yes, Donna, you have 162 days to clean out your sewing and dining room. I know, Christy, we got the bags, the wine bags here, and the Christmas trees. I literally just pulled the entire Christmas section out of storage. So we've got the Kathy Holden's on the sale. If you need the rope that we use for the pull string, S107 is $1.50 a yard, and it's normally $2 a yard. So you save a few pennies. Every penny counts. S107 is $1.50. $1.50 a yard. And then we have, is she caught up? Does she need a water? Do you need a Diet Coke to give you some pep in your step? S107 is the red string for the pool tax, $1.50 a yard. That's kind of one of those things that when you need it, but it's hard to find it. We have S106 is 40 cents for this cute little polka dot green ribbon. S106 is 40 cents for the ribbon. And then S102 is a cute red and white polka dot ribbon. S102, 40 cents a yard. S102 is 40 cents a yard.
My granddaughter would say it's Minnie Mouse ribbon.
It does look like Minnie Mouse. And then I have a red with a black polka dot too, but we didn't put that on today's sale. We only have so many numbers, girls. At 150, Doris said I had to stop. And then we have this gold metallic. I do not know what you do. What do you do with this? I don't even know.
Basically to make bows.
Bows?
Bows. It's a bow ribbon.
It is?
Feels
It's like metal.
That's the stuff they used at the high school when they were doing floriculture.
They
For
did?
for floral displays.
Okay, I'm going to ask Phyllis. Phyllis, what would you use this for? To strangle me? Wow. Such harsh words. So this is like a metallic, but it's like literally metal. So I don't really know what it would be used for or even why it's in the shop. But we have it. S103 is $2 a yard. I'm going to show Phyllis so she can tell us what it is.
I don't know. It looks like metal to me.
Yeah, that's what I said. It looks
Pure
like
gold.
metal. That's what I said. It's pure gold. Okay. 18 karat pure gold. So it's kind of bent right here. So we're going to do a freebie on the bent part. If you want some pure 18 karat gold, according to Phyllis, S103, here, I'm going to take this one and put it over here. S103 is $2 a yard. You might as well just get 1 yard just to see what it is. S103 is, I don't even know what price it should be, but S103 is $2 a yard. It would look good on the Klimt quilts.
Yeah.
S103 is $2 a yard. We're not really sure what it is. Here, do you want to pick a winner out of here for some free 18 karat gold? We have Judy Spivey. Is she
actually 18 karat gold?
Well, it looks
If
like
not,
it.
Don't be misleading now.
Phyllis said it is, and Phyllis knows everything. Judy Spivey, you want some 18 karat gold. It
What's
could
the
be
color of 18 karat?
It could be faux 18 karat gold. We're not really sure here. Okay, Judy, let us know if you're paying attention or if you're watching TV at the moment. Whoa! Fran said change to 10 yards. Whoa, I hope I have 10 yards. Is it of the 18 karat gold stuff? No. Judy Spivey going once, going twice.
Where'd she go?
That convention, she's watching the convention.
Oh.
Judy Spivey. Going once, going twice, going. Sis Morris. Oh, Judy's here. Okay, sis, I'm putting your name back in. Judy, you barely typed it in the nick of time. Okay, Judy, I'm putting yours up there. All right, then we have S111 is little plastic snaps for $2.79. If you need, let me see what it says. Sew on snaps. S111 is $2.79 for the sew on snaps. S111 is $2.79 for sew on snaps. And then we have, let's see. If you watched Amy's demo on Monday, these are the diamond strips that you can cut any size you want. She demoed putting them on a jacket. You can put them on jeans. You can do anything your heart desires. Quilts, tote bags, nothing you really can't put it on. S145 is $20. It's a big strip. You're going to be able to use it a lot on a lot of projects. S145 is $20. And that's with the plastic on it. But if you guys see, it is very glimmery. See it there? They're very glimmery and shimmery. So if you're into bedazzling, this is amazing. S145 is $20. And you could always go back to our Monday demo and watch it. Amy showed us how to use it. If you need some dangly things on your quilts or on your tote bags, S133 is pom-poms and beads and things. S133 is $5.99. And it has a cute little thing so you can put it on your tote bags. Clasp, yes, a cute little thing, or otherwise known as a clasp. S133 is $5.99. And it's very long. Here, I'm going to take this off so you can actually see it. S133 is $5.99. That would be cute on your Frida quilt or on a tote bag if you make a tote bag. It's just those little finishing touches that add a lot. S133 is $5.99. I know those of you who came for the Christmas sale are probably saying, where is the Christmas fabric? I don't want to overwhelm Phyllis, though. Here, these we don't have too much of. Rhonda, I hope you're paying attention. This is Cowboy Christmas fabric. We have 1 yard and 2 half yards left of this fabric. S126, it's $12 a yard, $6 a half yard, $3.50 a fat quarter. And then we have 3 yards of this go with it fabric left. So you've got the cowboy boot and cowboy hat, spurs, candy canes, and then you have the go with it horseshoe fabric, S127, $12 a yard, and that's all we have left of that. I had a little card and oh, here it is. Okay. Well, we kind of wait a minute. If you guys want to join Victor's Monday class, I got during COVID, Caroline and Jennifer made me these cute little prayer quilts. And it says, this pocket prayer quilt was made especially for you to slip in your pocket throughout the day when your fingers touch the cross inside the quilt. Be mindful of God's love and grace for you. Keep it as a tangible symbol of God's peace. And so these are just tiny little, I hate to take them out just because, but inside of it, they put a cross, but they're just cute little, use up your scraps. You can give them to anybody you want. I'll give you guys this so you guys can copy that. But we're going to be doing this in one of Victor's Monday night classes if you want the company. But if you want to do it on your own, you totally could. You could do a little pieced quilt. You could do a scrappy tape. Put all your scraps on your scrappy tape, stitch it, then cut them into little squares and make cute little like crazy quilted ones. And then we have the crosses, and you can put them on the inside or the outside. So we have the crosses, but if you're not into crosses, we also got the angels. So we have 10 angels, S131 for $5.95, or 10 crosses for S132 for $2.95. So that would be, Laura, I love that. You know, I'm going to tell you, that was one of the best things I opened during COVID when I got this. I just thought it was, and it says here, we may not share the same spiritual beliefs, but we think most people believe in the power of prayer, accept this gift in the spirit in which it is intended. It was like, for me, it was very touching. I loved it. And so I've just had it upstairs. And the other day, Victor and I were talking about fun, fast projects that we could do on Monday nights. So if you haven't joined Victor's Monday nights, every Monday, $15 if you come for just one Monday, $45 for the month. Like this month we have 5 Mondays, I think. And so we do a different project every Monday. So even if you don't want to do the project he's doing, he always sends you appliques and different things. So if you want to applique, you got a new applique pattern every week. If you want to do anything, you can say, hey, Victor, can you put together this because I want to do a Dresden plate? Or Victor, can you do this because I want to learn how to do this? And he'll put together a class around what you want to do. So S132 is the crosses. S131 is the angels. S127 is the horseshoe fabric, $12 a yard, $6 a half yard, $3.50 a fat quarter. And then the boots are S127, and we only have 1 yard and 2 half yards left of that. And then we have, can you send a copy of the prayer with the charm? Yes, Sharon, I will type that in. I'll type that in, and because it's like just on these little squares, and they put it on cardstock and then safety pinned it to it. But I'll type it in and then send you guys paper in your orders. Okay, let's see. Can't see the price on crosses and angels. The angels are $5.95 for 10 of them. S131. The angels are $5.95 for 10 angels. And then the crosses are S132 for $2.95. And then, we got some. Oh, maybe we should do some. Do we need to do some auctions? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, we have a Christmas kit. The auction is starting at $45, which is half. It was $99.95. So it makes a 50-inch by 66-inch quilt. It has everything you need for the quilt top and binding and pattern. Super cute. It is S88. The auction is starting at $45. The auction is starting at $45. It comes with the pattern. It comes with a little thank you from Moda. And then everything you need is in here. The panel and the sachet background fabric. Everything you need is in the kit. S88 is starting at $45. S88 is starting at $45, and it makes this quilt, which is a good size lap quilt, 50 inches by 66 inches. 50 inches by 66 inches. S88 is at $50. S88 is at $50. Poor Phyllis. Okay, S88 is at $45. And Mary Lou, I haven't mailed your package because you said you were coming down. So it's no problem. I can keep your basket here as long as you want. But if you do want to me to ship it, just let me know. And if you ever need your package shipped right away, put that in the comments because I usually just save them until you have enough to make it worth shipping it. Or if I'm behind, then I kind of just do whoever puts in that it's urgent is going to get it right away. Well, within means. Okay, let's see.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here's an auction batik. Let me get a number. S88 is at $50 for the quilt. Here's some batik scraps. Although you've got like a half a yard at fat quarter. We're going to start at $6 for the batik scrap bag. S122 as an auction starting at $6. The Christmas quilt is now at $53. S88 is the Christmas quilt at $53. And the bag of batik scraps, that's probably like 3/4 of a yard, it looks like. That probably goes with it. You've got like a third of a yard, fat quarter-ish, fat quarter, maybe a half yard of that pretty blue swirls and a half yard of that one also. S122, do you have any Christmas tree patterns? Julie, what do you mean by Christmas tree patterns? Like dimensional Christmas trees like the ones in front of me? Are you talking about that kind of a Christmas tree pattern? Or like we have the Christmas trees, dimensional Christmas trees, or a Christmas tree on a quilt, because we do have a Villa Rosa Christmas tree on a quilt that would be really cute using up your green scraps. So let me know which one you're talking about. S122 for the batik scraps is at $10. 122 for the batik scraps is at $10. S88 is at $53 for the entire quilt kit. Okay, hang on a second. You guys bid on those. I'm gonna give Doris here. Let's put this out. I'll go grab the. This is a ton of blue fabrics. We're just gonna start this at $20 because we don't want to be here all night. So S123 is the blue fabrics that Doris is pulling out right now.
A lot of different blues in here. Little trees, some stripes, some modeling, some leaves, some other leaves. Some more of that. Big bold geometric. Some boats, ships, whichever you may prefer it. Some stars, some fishies.
And that's what, those are some big size pieces of fabric.
And a border print with lots of scraps.
So S123, I don't know if we weighed it by the pound. I'm not sure how much it would weigh, but S123, you got quite a bit of fabric. Here's a good sky fabric. That'd be good on behind a nativity, the nativity quilt. Fa la la well, just put in fa la la if you want it. It is $2.50 for the Christmas tree pieced quilt pattern, and it ends up being 66 by 66 if you don't add borders. So if you want to make it bigger, you can just add borders to it, but it's a great way to use up your scraps.
Julie Gibson.
Fa la la if you want the Christmas tree pattern. And then that's just enough to confuse us in the morning. S120 is the blue fabrics, or 123. S123 is the blue fabrics at $20. S123 is the blue fabrics at $20. S122 is at, hey Michaela, how's the move going? 122 is at 122. Let me see. 122. The batik scrap bag is at $10. The batik scrap bag is at $10 for the batiks. The quilt S88 is at $60. The quilt is at $60. S123 is at $20 for the, oh, I can only imagine, Michaela, too many things. Moving is not fun. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not like moving.
You're young.
Can you imagine moving?
Right now?
Yeah.
I just start all over.
Yes.
I wouldn't even do
Yes.
this.
Yes. Okay, 122 for the batik grab bag is at $11. Peggy, I'm just gonna save your basket till you come in August, unless you need it before then. S88 is at $60. Okay, I'm giving the magic pin. Get your final bids in. S122. S122 is, okay, get your final bids in, everybody. They all kind of just came in. Okay, we're going to close it up right now. So if you want to bid on anything, get your final bids in. 122 was the last one. Okay, 88 is at $65. Get your final bids in. Okay, so the last one that was bid on was 123. 123 is the oldest bid. I've got two of you at $20. 123. There's two of you at $20. Two of you at $20 for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2 for the batiks is at $11. The Christmas quilt is at $65. The Christmas quilt is at $65. Get your final bids in, girls, so we can move on. If you guys only knew, we have about, I don't even know, we probably have 50 auction items. 1, 2, 3 is at $22. 1, 2, 3 is at $22. So the blues is now at $22. The blues are at $22. S122 for the batiks is at $11. And the Christmas quilt is at $65. So let's get your final bids in. The blues just went to $23. So the batiks, let's close that up at $11 for Peggy. $11 for Peggy. One, 2, 3 is at $24 for the blues. You've got a lighthouse. You've got a fish. Get your final bids in, girls. We got to move on. Well, 88 is going once, going twice. And I have Elaine for 65. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I know, Kathleen. Sometimes I think about moving because we have 3 acres and it's too much to maintain. But then I think moving would be hell. So we're just going to get buried there. But it's all right because Devin already says, when you guys die, all this is mine. Okay, 1, 2, 3 is at $25. 1, 2, 3 is at $25. 1, 2, 3 is at $25. Going once, going twice. Evelyn is at $27. Evelyn is at $27. I mean, when you think about it, that's 2 yards of fabric, so that's still a good deal for all that fabric. S1, 2, 3 is at $27. Are you caught up, Phyllis? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3 is at $27. Okay, this one we have two. I have 2 panels, and then we only have a little bit of fabric left with it. So this one is S95 for $24, and it includes the panel. So you've got the Christmas panel. S95 is $24. That includes the panel and and 2 coordinating fat quarters and a half yard of the Go With It fabric. So $24 for that collection. We only have one. And then the other collection is the panel and the fat quarter bundle that went with it. So you get, there's no tag on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fat quarters plus the panel is S94 for $33. So S94 for $33 is the fat quarter bundle that goes with it and the panel. And then S95 is the panel with the half yard and 2 fat quarters. S94 is the fat quarter bundle and the panel. S95 is $24 for the panel, a half yard, and 2 fat quarters. I hope that doesn't make it too confusing for you girls. Kathleen, I'm not really sure because he always says, when you guys die, all this is mine. So it kind of sounds like he maybe is not planning on sharing it with his sister.
Gracie says she's selling it.
Yeah, Gracie doesn't want it for sure. It's too much work. Yeah, they would for sure put everything in the dumpster. Okay, S23, we're going to close that up. S123 is Evelyn for $27. Okay. Then we have, like, it's so random the Christmas fabrics we have. So think about the projects you want to make. On this, it's $10 a yard, we have a 1 yard and a half yard. 1 1/4 yards and then a half yard. And it's just a great black writing. We have a 1 1/4 yard and a half yard. So if you want 1 yard, it's $10 a yard, $5 a half yard, $3 a fat quarter. We have the same thing in red. We have 2 1 yards left and a 1 yard and 7 inches. So $10 a yard, $5 a half yard, $3 a fat quarter. And then there was this one pine cone that went with that collection, S91. We have a yard and a half. So if you want 1 yard, it's $10, half yard, it's $5, fat quarter, it's $3. Of course, if you want the whole piece, it goes to you first because then I don't have to cut it. They may, Fran, I'm sure as they get older, they'll get wiser. So S91 is the black pine needles with the snow falling down. S91 is the black pine needles. S93 is the red with kind of Frenchy looking words. I didn't try to read it to see what it was. That's S93. S92 is the black version of that. Christmas fabrics. That's the end of that line. So you might have already gotten that fabric and just need fillers. And then we're going to start at the very beginning where we were supposed to start.
But you buried it.
I know. That's what happens is you bury it. Okay, I only have 2 of these panels left. It makes these 2 Christmas stockings, which are very large. Hopefully you've got one big inexpensive toy to put in it, or you don't fill it. But it has these. We did put Swarovski crystals on them just to bedazzle them. And then the panel also comes with this gnome pillow. So you got the back side of him and the front side of him. And this is the panel. We only have 2 of these left. S19 is $12. S19 is $12 for the panel. And we only have 2 of the panels left. S19 is $12 for the panel, and we only have 2 of those left. And then the fabric I'm going to show you, it does glow in the dark. It's the Go With It fabric for this line. But I did take it in the bathroom to make sure that it glowed in the dark, and it actually does. It's pretty cool. We can all take a trip to the bathroom if you want. Okay, here you can have this. Here is the collection, and it's a pretty big collection, but it's kind of fun to see them. I'll take a photo of it, or Monday, I'll show you the glow in the dark. So this is the entire collection. It's kind of Norwegian looking, S018. 11 pieces in the collection. So I think the collection is at $9 a yard. I know, Anne, we do have a trust, but I can't leave it to the dog because it's Gracie's dog. I mean, technically it's Gracie's dog, even though I have it 90% of the time. Roger is not willing to go to the bathroom to show you how fun it is, but it is really pretty amazing. S018, $9 a yard. So if you're looking to do gift bags, this is just cute, fun, kind of Norwegian-ish looking. There's
gnomes.
It is gnomes. Look at it, matches your shirt.
I know. I need a 1 yard collection of this.
Some of it though, you want the collection because it glows in the dark.
S81. No, 18. I need a 1 yard collection of gnomes.
Okay, so this one, if you're not into gnomes, is just a great bird. S20, $10 a yard. S21 is the minty green background. And then S15 is, whoops, let's put it this way. S15. S15.
Oh, it's mine. It'll ring and I'll deal with it later.
10.
No, it was. I listened to it. Nope, that's
S16 is the gray background with the birds and the little gnomes flying on it. S17 is just the gray version of just the birds. So this one to me could also be a wedding quilt, but they do glow in the dark. And we'll do a field trip. Tune in on Monday because we'll do a field trip to the bathroom. It's always a little bit creepy when you go to Fabric Chicks and everybody's like in the bathroom looking at the glow in the dark fabrics. I know, Susan, if anybody challenges it, they get nothing. Well, we also put in our living trust that nobody can remove us from our house, even if we're a hazard to ourselves. Just because, you know, kids are crazy these days. Kids are putting people in. Somebody said that, I think it was on the live the other night where they said somebody got picked up in a limo to like go out to lunch and then they took them to a rest. The kids took them to a rest home. Here's the same doves. This is great. This would be great for Valentine's or winter, or it does kind of remind me of a wedding. I don't know why. A winter wedding. S12, S13 is the flying birds on gnomes. S14 is the blue background, flying birds with gnomes. S09, I'm sure Mary Vitti is loving this collection. S09 is the red background. And S10 is the blue background with the houses and the kind of the Nomi village. And then S11 is the blue background, dark blue background with the gnomes. So I believe on this one, this little gnome glows in the dark. But on the circle ones, the circle bird, the birds in a circle, the whole thing lights up. It's pretty slick. It would make a lot of gift bags, Anne. You're never going to have to make gift bags again. Okay, the collection is S018 for $9 a yard. S018, $9 a yard for the collection. And then we have this quilt. I could not find any kits for this quilt left, so I think we might have sold them all at the Reno show. But I still wanted to show it to you because we do have the fabrics. You could do something similar, or you could do this.
I can't reach that.
There you go. So this is the quilt. Here, let me come over here. This is the quilt. We do have the center panel still available, and we have all the fabrics. So just to give you an idea, I wanted to show it to you so you could see it.
S18, how much for 1/2 yards?
It was 99, so probably 45. I don't know. What does it say, Doris?
Laura Burgno, 18. For 1/2 yards.
Okay, here's the panels. I could not find the placemats, but we took this panel and we made pillows and placemats with it just to give you an idea of what you can do with it. S33 is $10 and you get 4 repeats. S33 is $10. We turned them into placemats and pillows. S33 is $10 for this panel. S33. It's super quick if you want to make pillows or placemats, or you could put them into a quilt. I had a pillow sample here.
Thought you already showed it.
I don't think we would have showed it because we didn't show the line. Huh. Oh. Okay, here's the pillow sample. Here's the pillow sample that we did with that panel. And then, of course, we added Swarovski crystals. So if you can make a pillow with it, you can make placemats, you can make anything you want. S33, S33. And then if you want the larger panel that was the center of the quilt, S34 is $10. S34 is $10. S34 is $10. S34 is $10. That's what we used in the center of that quilt we showed you. S34 is $10. The half yards are how much?
Half yards are
$49.50. $49.50, Laura, for the half yards of S018. S34 is $10 for this beautiful panel. S34 is $10. If you want to make this is the quilt that we showed you, S35. S35 is the quilt that we showed you, and we could probably have the fabrics to do a kit if you want it to be exactly like that. Or you can cut it up into a different quilt. It's called Nature's Holiday, S36. So $10 per panel, per pattern. So even if you don't like these, but you like the layout of that, you can always get the pattern and use it with a different panel. S36 is Nature's Holiday. S35 is the quilt that we showed you. And then we split the collections up into two collections just so that it's not so pricey if you can only do one collection. We've got the kind of the more green colorway. S032 is $66, so that's $11 a yard. And then S031 is the wider collection. So you've got S031. 1 yards are $66. Half yards are $33. Fat quarters are $24. Oh yeah, Anita, I showed it because I showed you what we did with the trim, but I didn't show you the panel. We got to do it all at once. Oh, that would be cute. Victor, you did scrappy placemats and then use the panel for the back. That way it's reversible. They can use whatever side they want. S31 is $66 for 1 yard collections, $33 for half yards. Fat quarters is $24. And then S032 is $66 for the half yards. The 1 yards, half yards are $33. Fat quarters are $24. And then we have only a few bulbs left. We've got it at $12 a yard, S28 for the big, beautiful floral print. And it's got like a burlappy texture background. S30 is the same print with the green background. S29 is the burlappy background with the pine needles and pine cones. And then S26 is beautiful for any background that you're going to do. It's a burlappy texture background with the pine needles, but it's a tone on tone. S26. All right, love you, Michaela. See you next week. Let me know if you need any help. S26 is the tone on tone pine needles. And then we have S27 is the burlap background with the pine needles, a darker version. And if you just need a burlap looking fabric, it is S24. And then we've got that in 3 different colors. So we've got a lighter version of the burlap, these are just great for background fabrics. And then the white is S22. So all of these, you can't really see that burlappy texture. But it just gives you a great textury, solid.
Good blenders.
Yeah, good. Yeah, for sure. Okay. And then we have the check S25 for the green check. So $12 a yard for this Northcott collection. And then we have the collections S031 and S032 is the more green version. This, I have no idea where this fabric came from. There is about 2 3/8 yards. It to me is more crafty quality, but it is beautiful with that glitter. S157 is $8 a yard, $4 a half yard, and $2.25 a fat quarter. So $8 a yard, $4 a half yard, $2.25 a fat quarter. It just feels a little bit more stiff than the Quilt Shop quality metallic-y fabric, but it has a beautiful gold glitter. S157, $8 a yard, $4 a half yard, $2.25 a fat quarter. And then we have some freebies. Okay, here, pick out of the magic bowl. I have, let me see. I have Sandy Cohen. So these are for the cute little panel of the animals that we have behind us in the quilt. So I just thought we would cut one apart and give you guys some. I have Sandy Cohen, Beverly Ann, Stephanie. Let us know if you're there. 1, 2, 3. I have 4. So let us know. Barb Stobner, Stephanie, Beverly Ann, and Sandy Cohen. Let us know if you're there. And those are freebies for you girls. Stephanie, what do you want? I have a fox, an owl, a raccoon. Since you were the first one, you can pick. And a squirrel. Let me know what you want. Okay, Barb's here. Barb, what do you want? You girls can pick if you're quick about it. So while they're telling us that they're here, we have a stocking pattern. So if you need to make stockings are also great to make and give as gifts to people who might not have so many things. Your kids might want to give them to their friends. You can fill them with all kinds of toiletries and different things. So the stockings are super cute. S50 is $8. S50 is $8. And if you use a plain fabric like we use, just a batik on the back, if you use a plain fabric on the back, you're going to get 4 cute stockings. S50. Okay, let's show Barb. You got an owl. You've got an owl, you've got a raccoon, and you've got a squirrel. Okay, what was that number again for this? S50 is the stockings for $8, and it makes 4 stockings. S50 makes 4 stockings, and this is how cute they are. $8, so that's going to be basically $2 a stocking. And then we have the main panel that's up in this quilt behind us. S49 is $8. Hang on a second. S49 is $8. S49 is $8 for the main print of the Woodland Animals Christmas tree. $849. Barb is the owl. Sandy Cohen and Beverly Ann. I didn't hear them. Okay, let me see. Beverly Ann and Sandy Cohen. I did not see them. Okay. Beverly Ann. Okay, let's see. The other 2 people. We got 2 panels still. I've got Ann Lindenmeyer and Charity. And then we have the blocks. So you could make pot holders out of these. You can make, put these on a pocket of a tote bag. You could sew them onto some burlap and make a gift bag with these on them. S48, you get 8 different creatures. Here, let me take this off so it doesn't distract you. S48 is $8. S48 is $8. Okay, and S48 is $8. Going once, Miss Charity. She says she never wins, but I think it's because she never watches. S48 is for the panel with the 8 different blocks. A lot of fun things you could do. I mean, you could sew these onto the back of a flannel shirt for Christmas. You can make them into little pillows. You could do a lot of dimensional pine needles out of thread and sew them on. There's a lot of fun things you could do. And okay, let's see. Oh, Charity is setting up stuff at the fairgrounds. Bummer. Okay, Sandy Cone. We already called her name. She didn't respond. I've got Sis Morris. Sis Morris. Are you there? Sis Morris. Okay. And then we have the kit for this quilt that's behind us. So if you want to make a throw quilt or if you want to make a bed quilt, you can just add some more borders. We have S38 is $65 and it's normally $75, so $10 off today. $10 off today on this kit. It includes everything you need except for the batting and the backing. So S38 is $65. And then if you need the pattern, we have S37 is $10 if you need just the pattern. So S37 is $10 for just the pattern, or S38 is $65 for the kit for everything you need. The binding and the quilt top are in there. So S65, it's 49 by 68. And I did not see Sis Morris. That's so sad. What about Cindy Gygax? Cindy Gygax. I think she's at a quilt retreat. Okay, Cindy Gygax, you're a winner. Let us know if you're here. And then we have the collection is at $10 a yard. So we have the reds and the browns were out of the green that was in that quilt, but we do have some other greens to show you. So okay, let's see. Let's put a number here. S400 is $50, $25, and $20 for the fat quarters. S0400 is $50 for the for the 1 yards. Half yards are $25. Fat quarters are $20 for the collection. And then we do have it on the bolt, $11 a yard. And we did the blenders at $11 a yard too. S44 is for the birds and the trees. S44. S39 is just a beautiful snowflakey with some twigs kind of in the background. S39. S45 is a frond black polka dot green. It's a great Christmassy green. And then
She said black polka dot.
Oh, I might have. It's a green polka dot. Sorry. S46 is the brown that we used in that quilt. So it goes with the browns of the animals. S46, $11 a yard. S11 is another great green. S11 is another great green from Frond. S41 is a great painterly red. They're tones on tones, but they have just a little bit of movement to give interest. And then we have a little bit more of a cherry red, S42. And then we have the burgundy wine red with the green splatters, S43. S43. So if you need some red or green blenders, these are great to just add to your stash. And at $11 a yard, it's a really good price point. And then Cindy Gygax, did we hear from her? I've got Peggy Cato. Peggy Cato. We didn't have time to put more names in the.
I think that's the bowl's empty.
Yeah, Peggy Cato is the raccoon. If she's still on. If she hasn't had too much wine, now we're going to have to scroll. Peggy Cato. Okay, so that was that line of fabric. Now we have just some random fabrics. S149 is $8 a yard, $4 a half yard, $2.25 a fat quarter. So if you look really close here, there's little mice. I think they look like mice, but somebody else told me they do not look like mice, but that's a candy cane there. Maybe it's like upside down. I don't know. But S149 is a cute little Christmassy red by Moda from the Hustle and Bustle fabric line. S149 is $8 a yard, $4 a half yard, $2.25 a fat quarter. We've got cute little gingerbread men, $8 a yard by Northcott. $4 a half yard, $2.25 a fat quarter. And then the Go With It from the gingerbread collection is S153. 153 for the gingerbread bakers. S153, $8 a yard. If you're new to watching, you can call the number at the bottom and give us your info. All you have to do is type S. S is you committing to buying it, the number, and how much of it you would like.
Peggy's here.
Okay, Peggy's here. Then we have S152 is $8 a yard for the cute little gingerbread men and women. S155 is the little snow people. S155 is the little snow people. And then we've got candy canes. There's not very much of this left. S156 by Riley Blake. And a great little plaid, S151 at $8 a yard. Oh, Anita says they look like flowers to her.
They are supposed to be
I think
flowers.
but don't they
Well,
look like little mice?
When you get close enough, they look like mice, but they're supposed to be flowers.
Yeah.
I looked at them really close.
Okay. And then we have some more. These ones you have to be quick because we don't have too much of it. S57 is $8 a yard. There's 2.5 yards left of that. $8 a yard, 2.5 yards left. It's $8 a yard, $4 a half yard, $2.25 a fat quarter. And then we have some, this goes with it. We have a 1 yard piece and a fat quarter. S60 is a cute little gray with Christmas trees on it. It's very neutrally grays, very cute. S59 and S60. Hey, Miss Linda ABC, it's good to see you. And then we have this kind of like wood cutouts. There's 2 yards of this left. S61 is $8, $4 for half yards, $2.25 for fat quarters. And then this, we only have a half yard left. This goes with that gray collection, the gray Christmas trees and the gnomes. So this all was part of a collection at one point. So S58 is for the Christmas gnomes. We only have a half yard of that left. And then we have, okay, I know what you want, Donna. And then we have this. It's just a great background for Christmas. S150. We have 2 1 yards left. It was a Patrick Loose fabric line we had at one point. S150. $6 a yard, $3 a half yard, $1.50 a fat quarter. We have 2 1 yards left, but we can make them into half yards and fat quarters. We're really good at that. So that is that. And then this Moda line, we have 2 of these. So it's this cute little collection. We have 2 of them. One of them's in a bundle, one of them's not. But just to show you what the fabric line is by Moda, it has the little mouse fabric in it. So if you bought the mouse fabric and you need a backing or something, these are great for fat quarter friendly projects. So that's the fabric line. We have 2 of these S62 for $36. We have 2 of those. S62 is $36. We have 2 of those left. And then we only have 1 of the green colorway. So it's basically the same thing, $32. So it must be missing one. Well, it was 1 less. And all we did is we took apart a fat quarter bundle. And S64 is for this fat quarter bundle. And then we have a lighter green version, S65. So you could get the whole fat quarter tower, but it was like $140. And I don't think anybody is going to spend that. But if you want to spend that, you can buy all of these and then you'll have the whole fat quarter tower. S65 is $28. And then we have the white version. S67 is the white version. S67. You do get a Moda Grunge in all of these, except for the light green didn't have it. But there's the people. I love the little people. This little graph is great. S67 is $36 for the white version. And then with those fabrics, we do have a 1 volt left in that collection. S68 is $10 a yard. So if you need backing or bigger piece of this collection, S68 is $10 a yard. For the fun people having a fun time on Christmas, getting ready for Christmas shopping, S68 is $10 a yard. And then we have the fat quarter bundles. S67 is the white version. And if you ever miss any portion of this, we do it every Wednesday. You can always go back and rewatch it, and you can order through the weekend. We do, some stuff is first come, first serve if it's limited, but most things we have enough for everybody. S66 is $36, and this goes with that kit that we sold earlier on the auction. It was from that fabric line. We only have one of these, so you've got the trucks, you've got the snow boots, you've got the snowflakes, the greens. So this was, I'm sure at one point, a big tower. I don't know why Moda does the tower bundles, because nobody wants to spend $140 on fat quarters. Well, I won't say nobody. Every once in a while, somebody does. So those are S66 for $36. Okay, Linda. S66 is $36 for those fat quarters, and we only have one of those. S66. And then, oh, well, there's a gray version too. We have two of the gray version. So we've got two of these. This is what it looks like when I spend all night bundling them. S63 is $28. S63 is $28. And oh, we got a lot to get through in the next 5 minutes. S56 is $10 a yard for the letters to Santa. S56 is $10 a yard. S56 is $10 a yard, letters to Santa. And then we have S55. S55 is the S55 is the front door. Went to that one truck collection that we only had one panel left. So we only have one here. We're gonna make this $8 a yard. $8 a yard since we're out of the panel. $8 a yard. S55 is $8 a yard. And then the pretty red check, S54, the plaid, S54 is $10 a yard. The great little diagonal stripe, this makes a great binding, S53, $10 a yard. And then these are, what kind of fabric is this? It's like a woven.
Yeah, it's like the woven.
I would use it for like gift
Placemats.
bags, placemats, table
Napkins.
runners. This has cute little gingerbread men on it. S52. Oh, we don't have a price. Okay. S52 is $6 a yard. S52 is $6 a yard. And then S51 is cute little candles. S51 is cute little candles.
How much does jewelry want?
A 53. I would say 1 yard because everything else she wants is 1 yard. Julie, on S53, do you just want 1 yard? If you want something more, let us know. Or less, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to assume it's 1 yard. 1 yard. S51 is $6 a yard. It's a woven. It'd be great for, you could even use it maybe as napkins.
I'd use it as napkins.
Yeah.
You could even use it on the dish towel
Oh, yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
Because it would actually work
Yeah.
as a dish towel too.
What number was the mailboxes? Letters to Santa there.
56.
Okay. And then we have some burlappy trim if you want to embellish your tote bags, your gift bags, or whatnot. So these are approximately 2 yards a piece. If you only want 1 yard, just let us know you want 1 yard. But we just priced it for the 2 yards. So S141 is $5 for the piece, which is approximately 2 yards. S50 is $1.39. S140, and then we do have it as a collection that it's less expensive. Okay, so don't get too excited yet. Shouldn't there be more of them?
Yeah.
Oh, we've lost them. I was like, I thought there were like 7 or 9 of them.
7 of them.
Okay. And S137. So these are the 7. So if you want them individually, those are the numbers. If you want the entire set, S142 is $25. So if you want all of them, it's $25. So you save $10, I think.
Yes.
If you want just a yard or a half yard, let us know and we'll get that to you also. So S142 is for the collection. 135. I think one side of this comes out to make it fringy, but I'm not sure. And I didn't want to pull on it. I was chicken to pull on it. So I tried here. So I think this side comes out, but it didn't come out super easy, kind of like the dog food bags. You should be able to just pull. Oh, wait, it's coming out. So it does. You just got to get it started. So this is a fringe. This is the part you would sew, and then that's going to be fringy. S135, S136, S138. Well, you can see them in case they want anyone. Hey, Victoria, welcome. And then S142 is for the collection. If you want all 7 of them, that makes it $10 cheaper. S142 is the collection. And then Roger's showing you all the individual ones. This book, I only have 1 left. I should auction it, but it is S144. And this is what the panel looks like. It's a kid book. S114 is $14. I just found 1 more in the back when I was trying to find the Kiss Kiss Little Fish for that we ran out of. But so it says, now I lay me down to sleep. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray that God will love and keep all the fish in all the seas and all the leaves on all the trees and all the stars up in the sky and all the bees that buzz on by and all the people everywhere and every single dream and prayer. And then we put the crinkle in it, of course. God bless mommy and daddy too. And God bless me and God bless you. So that's a cute one. We only have 1 of those. S114. This, we only found 1 yard. We might have another yard in the sale fabric. I'm not sure. $5 a yard, $2.50 a half yard, $1.50 a fat quarter. S76. S76 is just a good fabric to put into your collection.
What is it?
Like little triangles.
Green triangles and beige triangles.
Okay, here, repin those real quick. Let's get through this line so that we can, so we don't have something left over. S75 is the Janet Wicker Frisch St. Nicholas postcards. S75 is $10. We only have 6 of those left. S75 is $6 for the St. Nicholas postcards. You can actually write on them and send them. But did you know did you know that stamps went up to 73 cents this morning? Yeah. And then the person on the radio says, well, the only people using them are 73 years old anyway, so it's a good number. But 73 cents for a stamp, that's ridiculous. They've gotten crazy. Okay, so this is not a panel. We only have one of these. It's just a half yard of the printed postcards. So we only have one of those, half yard, $5.50. And then we have 6 of these snowman panels left. S74 for the Janet Wicker Frisch snowman panels. S74 is $10 for the panel. S74 is $10 for the panel. And then we do have the collection. If you want the collection, S072. It's got music notes and ephemera. This is the all over. Then you've got the Christmas postage stamps and the writing also. So we have S072 is $10 a yard. S072 is $10 a yard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, $10 a yard. Half yards $25. Fat quarters are $20. And then we do have a few pieces left of it. So we have S69 is the gray. Here, I'm going to kind of move this over. So $10 a yard if you buy the collection. If you buy we only have 3 yards left of this. So $11 a yard, $5.50 a half yard. I don't know what it comes out to for a fat quarter. Fat quarter is like $3. I guess $3. Okay, so that's that for the all over print. The green with the writing and the stamps. S70 is $11 a yard, $5.50 a half yard, $3 a fat quarter. And then we do have the postage stamp with the red backing on the bolt still, but there's only probably 3 yards of that left. S71. S71 is about 3 yards left of the Janet Wicker Frisch St. Nicholas postage stamps. And then we have a Kathy Holden line, which is what we did. We did a free Zoom making these Christmas trees here. Christy taught this class, and so she made us up samples of the Christmas trees. We sewed them in wedges, and then she used one of those spools for the bottom. And then we also made gift bags with it. Kathy had like 3 or 4 projects that we did as a free Zoom a few years ago, just to give you ideas of what you can do with these fabrics. And then we do have the collection. The Christmas tree here I love. It's got mushrooms in it. And then you've got Christmas music notes that have Silent Night, Holy Night, the Snowman, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. So you've got 5 1 yards for $50, 5 half yards for $25, 5 fat quarters for $20. We are, but you lost again, Charity. You need to tell people you're going to not volunteer on Monday nights. And Wednesdays. Okay, so we only have one of the fat quarter collections left that include the collaged fabrics. So that you've got the collage fabrics and then everything else in that. We only have one of those fat quarters bundles left. S119 is $30. S119 is $30. And then on the bolt, $11 a yard. S77, you've got the beads. S78 is the Christmas trees with the mushrooms. S79 is the beige background. I wonder what was $3. Well, I think those were the note cards. Lenny came in earlier and bought them all. S80 is the Jingle Bells. S80 is the Jingle Bells. Charity, somebody's got to volunteer. S81 is the Christmas music on the bolt. So S81 is the Christmas music on the bolt. And there is probably like about 5 yards left of that, and then it's gone. So these bolts are getting down low. That's why we've got them at $11 a yard, so we can make room in the shop for new stuff. I know, Brenda. I feel exhausted. Okay. So the collection is 5 1 yards for $50, 5 fat quarters for $25, and for $20, half yards are $25. So you might as well pay $5 more and get a half yard. Only because we hate cutting fat quarters. We'll do it, but we don't enjoy it. Okay. Okay, we've got 2 Christmas card collections. So this was from Lenny, who is the Dutch quilter, who we've got a lot of her like ribbon stuff in the shop. S120. These are her Christmas cards, and you've got all these different designs. If you need Christmas cards, they're great birds. But I was even thinking using these and turning them into fabric artwork. So they would be fun to take her artwork and turn them into fabric quilts. S120, if you need Christmas cards, is $22. And then I don't know where this collection came from. It was $25 originally, S121. These are from watercolors that this gal did. So they're kind of, you got 2 here, 3. I don't know why you've got 4 of this one where they're dragging the Christmas tree, and then 1 of that one. S121 is $20. S121 is $20. And that, if you need, can we just do a couple of freebies, or is it 6 o'clock?
You know it's after 6.
If you need this, I don't know what this is. I think it's for curtains or something. If you need this, it's free. Just let me know how many yards you want. I really have no idea what it's for, but I have a whole roll of it, and it would look better at your house than my house. So if you need this, just say freebie curtain stuff, and we'll get you however many yards you need. And then this, I found it in the back room. I'm sure somebody made these for me, but yeah, I think that's all the Christmas stuff in there. So I've got a collection. If you want these, it's free to whoever wants them. It has cute little ornaments and Christmas stockings here. So if you want the cute little Christmas stockings and the ornaments, just put that in, and if there's a lot of you, to make curtains, slide hooks in them. Okay. And then I have random buttons just were loose, and they're Christmassy. Phyllis is writing something down. Okay, so I've got some random loose Christmas stuff. So I'm just going to scroll here and find a winner. And I have Mel Gillespie. Mel, are you still on? Mel, are you still on for the buttons, the Christmas buttons? Let's see if Mel's still on. Oh my gosh, so many people want the stockings. Okay, we're going to split them up between you guys. The buttons, I called Mel. Okay, Mel, you won the buttons. Okay, Donna wasn't paying attention. I know everybody would want the buttons for sure. Okay, Mel won the buttons. And that is all that we have for tonight, because Roger is giving me the evil eye because it is past 6 o'clock. So if you're new, we do this every Monday and Wednesday. Mondays we try to do demos. So this coming up Monday, we're going to demo the 10-minute table runner, and then we'll probably do some other demos if I can get my act together, but I'm not making any promises. Mel won the buttons. Okay, and if you're new to watching and you have any questions, you can always call us. And we really appreciate each and every one of you that join in to watch us, because we wouldn't have a business if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you. We love you all. Have a good weekend. Go sew. Get some sewing done. Post it on Fabric Chick Stitch Along. I want to see what you're doing. And then join us on Fabric Chick Stitch Along, which is a free group to anybody. Just go on Facebook, search for Fabric Chick Stitch Along. We'll let you in the group, and then we'll post the link. We have a free Zoom this Saturday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, have a great night. Bye. 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 Bye.